The condensation of the water that did come in has pooled. Down there in one very nice convenient little corner. Okay, good morning, you guys. Second night in the tent. Some lessons learned. I got in the tent last night. I just totally took everything out of my backpack and laid it out here in the tent. There was no rain last night, but it was super foggy, and I'm underneath a tree. All that condensation caught by the tree apparently decided to come down on my tent. Also, when I sent my tent up, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the flaps out there, the flaps caught, but were like pulling the wind in during the night. I didn't realize that until this morning. I think we have success. I may not do anything else fast, but a little puddle of water here in the tent this morning. Everything from my gloves to my buff that was dry, everything is damp. But on a good note, there were no mice in here. Beats the shelter. Looks like it's going to be a wet day of hiking. There's also thunderstorms and rain in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow night. Update on today. The initial plan here was to go forward to Rock Gap. Also, with a couple personal issues, have decided to go back to the vehicle, take care of some things in Tennessee, and then reevaluate later in the week. Then, come up with a plan to get on up to Rock Gap. We'll be hiking back over the exact same section of trail that we hiked over yesterday in order to get back to the truck. With the weather and everything, I'm not going to shoot a whole lot of video. That's the balance of trying to juggle a through hike with your personal life and your business life. I guess we can throw a third thing into the mix to make this through hike even more of a challenge. We are going to head out here in a little bit, and we'll talk to you guys down the trail. It was only at the point that we were packed up and had our packs on our back that I finally received a phone call where it appeared that everything in the personal realm of my life was okay at that point, and so we decided to press on. We are socked in. Now, Buddy, he's been up here twice, and he says the views are amazing, so I'm just going to take his word for it. So I would be making a big mistake if I did not apologize for all the bad things I said about the trail in Georgia. If you're watching this and you think Georgia's a beast, wait till you cross the state line. The climb from Bly Gap up is outrageous, and the part that the trail gods think is funny is that we're not even getting a view for all this climbing up. That standing Indian isn't going to be bad, so that's what I'm going with now. We got this thing licked. Okay guys, we are still climbing down now off of that peak, which has 4,600 feet, and we're coming up on a sign here. We are officially at Sassafras Gap. Check out these amazing views. I just feel like I should say that sometimes. Even though the views may not be perfect, they still have their own special character. I've had to really relish in the small, beautiful things along the trail as opposed to the big, grandiose, majestic vistas and all that. Nature's majesty at its finest. It is absolutely magnificent. Oh shit, and here we go, back uphill again. Alright guys, so we have come down this far. We are at Deep Gap. Gonna head on down this direction, and I believe after Deep Gap we start climbing Standing Indian Mountain. So a little bit of an uphill climb ahead of us here. Alright guys, this is our first bridge crossing in North Carolina, and let's see if I can do this. Just don't lean to the right. Don't lean to the right. Alright guys, we're going into the southern Nantahala. Is that how you pronounce it? Wilderness area. So hopefully our shelter is not too much further up the trail here. Again, just socked in fog today. So this is the moment we've been waiting for today. Shelter, which means we'll have water and a privy and probably mice, but what the heck. That's our hike.